This is the MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold up. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome to our Friday night special episode. We're going to do Kids Gone Wild. We got a whole two people watching right now, and I know who both of them are. Like I said, that little group, they used to watch it on Wednesday. So we may not get a lot, but we'll still get it out there regardless. Holstera is here with me. I wasn't able to figure it out, and let me bring us up on screen since we're still invisible.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not seeing anything.
We're still invisible. Let me turn the cameras on. There we go. Aaron from, I had to say it here, he's our not a cop person. Unfortunately, I haven't quite figured out how to bring everybody from Skype over onto the thing at one time yet. So he's here. Say hello, Aaron. You there? Can you hear?
Hello, Aaron.
There he is. He can hear. Yeah, we'll be doing I'll be putting out part 2 Sunday from our combined episode.
Yep, me too.
So I don't know. I've gotten pretty good downloads on just the podcast part of it so far. I don't know how you're doing with it, but
A little higher than my normal episode average so far, so that's a good thing.
Growth is good.
yeah.
Yes, growth is good.
My stepdaughter asked me what her mom was doing because her mom, I guess, isn't responding to her text, and cause her mom has an extreme bad migraine and is sleeping. So, Lord
That's
forbid.
pretty good excuse.
She is.
My wife's actually got a migraine and sleeping too. That's a weird coincidence.
That must have been our night, guys.
It's just like, well, we're all married stuff, so we're past I got a headache, honey. I'm like, okay, go sleep.
Yeah, right. That's fine. I got a podcast to do anyway.
Yes, so we are doing the Kids Gone Wild episode we've been planning on. Me and Holstera have been talking about this thing for how many weeks now? About
2-3. Ever since the lick challenge became a thing.
Hello, Jennifer.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we decided to do it there like that. So we'll start out. This is what Holstera brought it up to me. I think one of your kids' teachers sent some kind of
Yeah, but it was actually the kid's
like
principal. I got an email that says, "Do you like to be licked?" I thought somebody hacked the principal's email. But nope, no. They were explaining how kids are literally stealing the tailgates off of trucks and breaking the toilets in the bathroom and like just completely demolishing the school.
What I don't get is I guess I've never understood it, why people get pleasure out of destroying things, especially like vandalism.
Why do people eat Tide Pods or whatever?
Why do people eat potted meat? Because it's delicious.
Not potted meat. Tide Pods.
It's a whole different.
Yeah, exactly. One tastes a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I can make something with potted meat, but I can't really think of nothing I could do to make a Tide Pod edible.
Well, you know that's the problem now. When you have to put "do not eat" on laundry detergent, you just know society's going in the shithole. So.
I gotta find it and send it to you, but there's actually a food company that makes a dessert that looks just like a Tide Pod, and you're supposed to just bite into it, and it's jelly filled. And I'm like, you really just had to do that? We just got done telling them not to eat them.
Well, I can't say too much because I when I was a younger, a little bit more of a bastard than I am now, I suppose. I took an empty Windex bottle and washed the hell out of it, and I used to put blue Gatorade in it and walk down the street drinking it. So,
oh my God, he's fucking crazy! Yeah.
Well, I'm going to throw the list up. I got this list from a SRO guy that I know. He was in the first season. His nickname's The Box. I've known this guy for a long time. He's an SRO in a PD department, and we see each other because it's close to the jurisdiction where I work at, but it's not in the same jurisdiction. So let me throw this list up. Let me make sure I the right one. Here it is right here. This list came out of California. I don't know how he got it. I don't remember. Anyway, but it goes into all of the months all the way until next July. I'm going to read them out just so the audio listeners will be able to know. So, of course, in August was supposed to be sleep in and be late for school, which I think most kids try to do that.
That's a challenge?
Yeah. September was mess up a toilet or vandalize a restroom, which we just went through that.
Yep.
October is smack a staff member on the backside. I think it's a smack them on the ass, but I think
a couple of them have taken it to extreme and just beat the shit out of their teacher.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. November is kiss your friend's girlfriend at school. I see that working out just all kind of great ways, you know. Hey, Joe, I'm going to throw some tongue down Jessica's mouth over there. You okay with it? Oh, sure, buddy. Just
in California, they might like it.
Yeah, she just tossed my salad, but go right ahead. You almost spit your drink out there, didn't you? It's like, and I ate corn last night, so I'm just being all kind of nasty.
Oh, Lord.
So anyways, kiss your friend's girlfriend at school in November. That's going to cause all kind of fights.
December is going to be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, deck the halls and show your boobs in school. Expose your...
No, bro. Deck the halls and show your balls.
Oh, your balls. I'm sorry.
In the school halls.
Balls in school. Deck the halls with your balls at school. So here we go. We're
going to have a bunch of sexual predators.
Yeah, we're going to have all kinds of stuff. January is jab a breast. Now we're getting into sexual assault.
Titty punches.
Titty punches. It gives a whole new meaning to the go get the jab. February is a mess up school sign, so we're going to go back to vandalizing shit.
Yep.
March is make a mess in the courtyard or cafeteria. Yeah. See the food fights coming. Yeah, food fights coming. Yeah.
I would love to see a story in March about some janitor just smacking the hell out of one of these kids with a mop.
Yeah.
Beating the shit out of them with it.
You little bastard, I got to clean this shit up. Then they got April is grab some eggs. So now they got kids like shoplifting at the local Stop and Rob. Sure. Well, if you're in New York, San Francisco, it's fine. You can go in with garbage bags and steal shit, and they won't stop you. So,
yep.
May, I've never heard of this one. It's really an original one. It's ditch day. I don't know why you'd want to hang out in a ditch all day, but you may come home with pink eye if you're hanging out in a ditch all day if they didn't have proper sewage over there. So, I would suggest don't hang out in a ditch. June is flip off the front office. Okay. That's just juvenile. And then next July is spray a neighbor's fence, which I'm thinking tagging or something like that. More vandalism. So,
well, let's try and be optimistic. Maybe they'll just go to the mild side and just pee on it.
Yeah,
you're right.
Or maybe
like a cat pee. Man.
Of course, the kids nowadays they'll probably eat a bunch of corn and go over there and shit on it. So. Like, yeah, I spray painted it with my ass. God, I almost made myself gag.
Like that 4-year-old on your traffic stop the other day?
No, that was a couple months back. I just told you about it. Anyway, then knowledge is power. Together, let's get ahead of this. So anyway, this is the list. We'll see if it keeps going because so far it must be right because we got kids smacking teachers. Just not on the ass. I don't know if that made national story or not. So all you people like my Canadians and all the other people are going to hear the story. And there's a video. I got the video. So we have that. I so wish I could have got Aaron on the video. I'm going to pull up anyway because I took the time to do it because he was going to be sitting kind of where Holstera is right there. And I made this little thing just for him. I don't know if he's watching the live feed where he's at or not, but this was going to be for you. You see it? It's a little delay, I know, but it'll pop up.
There's a little lag, but...
Yeah, it'll pop up. You'll see it. That was going to be for you right there, but you're not here. Or you're here, but not on the I made the little MOTORCOP thing for you. But maybe next time we're going to figure it out. So we're going to get into the first story, and I do have a video with that along with a picture. This made national news for about this amount of time. It's the Texas, the Texas school shooting. 4 people got shot. Thank God nobody died. But, yes, we're going to talk about that, the Texas school shooter. Megan, people are just begging for sexual harassment lawsuits against them, aren't they? Yes, they are, Megan. People love sexual harassment lawsuits. And Anastasia, I see you're here. Pickle juice makes Tide Pods taste great. Anastasia, douche juice don't make anything taste great.
Douche juice?
Yeah, well, if you explain this, everybody that's
douche with pickles?
No, everybody that's been listening for a long time knows pickles are you pickle stuff in vinegar, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, back in the old days, what did they make douches out of? Vinegar and water. So basically, you're soaking your food in douche. You're soaking your food and stuff people use to clean their pussies out with. I don't eat pussy cleanser. I don't eat anything in vinegar. It's gross. It's nasty. So I call it anything in vinegar. It's douche juice. And Anastasia knows this. And it's just, I refuse. I will not drink it, eat it, nothing. I don't eat pickles, anything in vinegar. Now, I'm sure Aaron probably likes stuff that's pickled because he's a chef and stuff, but nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just, if it's good enough to clean a vagina, I do not need to consume it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things out there that are good enough to clean a vagina, but that's another conversation.
Roy says that pickles are the best. Well, you can keep them, Roy. And Melissa says she enjoys douche juice. And I mean, I'll keep that in mind. I might send Melissa a big old bottle of douche. I mean, and we're off topic. That's how it happens around here. But we're supposed to be talking about kids, but Anastasia done got me all off topic. And let me tell you what. A woman invented a douche because you go to Walmart and all them places because douches are like, what is it? Spring flowers, summer's blossom and stuff like that.
Make it smell like fried chicken.
If a man made a douche, it would be like hamburger scented steak. I mean, something. Yeah. I mean, if you want a dude to go down on you, make it something that smell like something that I actually want to eat. I don't go down to the local florist and say, damn, give me some of them dandelions. They're delicious. No, I'm not going to do it. Give me hey girl, you sure do smell like a steak. You got a porterhouse in your pants. So, no. All right, we got to get back on topic, damn it.
Yeah, I just want to say this young man has a beautiful gold toofuses, and his earring probably costs more than my car, but I'm pretty damn sure it's fake.
Are we talking about the Texas shooter? Really?
Yeah.
As I understand it, his parents got money, so.
Well, that makes sense. Now everybody else's kids in that school are going to have money.
I put his picture up. Where is this at here? Nope, that's the list. What did I do? Oh, there it is right there. Here it is right here. Timothy George Simpkins. Pictures from Arlington Police Department. You want to read some of the story there, Holstera? You got it?
Absolutely. Police student opens fire at Texas high school. 4 hurt. So he obviously was well versed in firearm training.
Yeah.
Arlington, Texas, AP. A student opened fire inside of a Dallas area high school during a fight, injuring 4 people before he fled, authorities said Wednesday. What the fuck? The shooting happened at Timberview High School in Arlington, which is part of the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. 2 people were shot and 2 others had unspecified injuries. Arlington Assistant Police Chief Kevin Colby said at a news conference, 3 of the 4 were taken to the hospital and the other person refused treatment, he said. Police were searching for the suspect shooter, whom they identified as 18-year-old Timothy. Yeah. They said he might be driving a 2018 silver Dodge Charger with the license plate, so much and so forth. We feel confident that the shooter will be located very, very soon, Republican Governor Greg Abbott told reporters during a visit to Texas-Mexico border hours after the shooting.
Well, we know where they caught him, so.
Where'd they end up catching him?
I think he turned himself in.
Oh, it makes sense because he could have died. Colby said the shooting happened after a fight broke out. This is not a random act of violence, he said. This is not someone attacking our school. I beg to differ. You walk into a school with a gun, you're attacking the school. Timberview serves about 1,900 students in 9th through 12th grade. The sprawling complex opened in 2004. The shooting happened just days after the shooting in Houston charter school that injured an administrator. Texas' deadliest school shooting occurred in May 2018 when a then 17-year-old armed with a shotgun and a pistol opened fire at Santa Fe High School near Houston, killing 10 people, most of whom were students. That's where it ends.
Well, this kid, well, he's 18, so he's definitely he's an adult. He's getting charged as an adult.
Yeah.
I've heard different things. They said, I haven't been able to find the video. I think they pulled it down. There's a video. Some people have a video of the actual fight that occurred beforehand, I believe. I think ScrewTube and Facebook and all of them done took it down. But they said this kid supposedly did this because he was being bullied. I got a video of his parents talking. We'll play, and you can hear the audio if you're not watching. But I'm sorry, the kid got in a fight. Then after you're not being attacked anymore, then you go get the gun, and then you go back and shoot the people, and then you fucking shoot people that wasn't involved in it. That's what pisses me off. I think 2 teachers got shot, and I think 2 students. One of the teachers got shot in the back. These motherfuckers need to take some shooting lessons or something. I'm sorry. Because they shooting everybody but except the people they trying to shoot at.
Yeah.
But what pisses me off, I don't know, Aaron, if you noticed or not, if you've been following with this story, this little bastard is at home right now.
Yep.
He shot 4 people at a school, and they gave him a $75,000 bond. So
which is $7,500.
75, it's 12%. Let's say $8,000 bond, and he's at home. And I don't know if the news story says it or whatever. The thing I pulled up, we'll see. But I watched some stuff on it. It said, he will be closely monitored with his ankle monitor with GPS, and he will be randomly drug tested and tested for alcohol and blah this and blah that, blah that. I think it was, I don't know how many months ago it was, but I think me and Holstera talked about it. Or it might have been me and Doc. I don't remember. There was a juvenile here in the Baton Rouge area that was at home on house arrest for killing somebody, allegedly killing someone, and he was rearrested at a park at nighttime trying to buy another stolen gun because
yeah, I remember that one.
His GPS or something was malfunctioning. He took it off. Nobody's monitoring it, so it's bullshit. I don't want to hear this crap about fucking, we're going to monitor his GPS. This motherfucker done went to school, shot 4 people, and he's at home playing with his dick, playing PlayStation, doing whatever these kids do. He's probably taking duck face selfies or something. And shit like this. Why you got 4 people that got shot? Thank God he sucks at shit.
He's probably posing with a gun.
Or that. And, he's living a good old time life. And no one died. Well, you ever been shot? I haven't been shot, thank God. I imagine that it's not a pleasant experience where you went to a guy and say, hey, will you please shoot me? I got shot once. Can you shoot me again? It felt really fucking good. I just don't see
like
that
the
happening.
rush.
Yeah. So I'm sure if I was these people, like I said, I'd be pissed. Anybody got a comment? Because I got I got more to add to it, but I want some comments.
So that'll teach all them mean ass people that were making fun of him for being dressed too nice and having too nice of a car. That was wrong. They should have left him alone.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna be playing that video. We're gonna be playing that video.
His damn car's a lot newer than mine.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Well, you know what gets me? He had Dan Carlson said weak little bitch couldn't throw hand, so he chickened out and threw lead. I'm sorry. Kids today are so incredibly weak. What happened to fighting after school and letting go? Exactly. Me and you must be around the same age. I talk about it all the time. We used to go beat the shit out of each other and then go have lunch with each other. It's like, all right, you got me this time, maybe this time. And you were friends afterwards. Not no more. And Roy, I am glad that you think I have beautiful hands. I am working. I'm hoping one day to be a Palmolive hand model for the dish soap. I think that would be fucking phenomenal. I mean, my hands. I mean, do not screenshot my hands and masturbate to them later. That's all I'm asking you. Okay. Or if you do, I don't want to know about it. So.
I swear, when I seen this on the news the other night, it said that, you know how it says there's 4 people injured after a fight. I swear it said something along the lines of, okay, he beat like the shit out of 2 kids, and it was even on video. They kicked him out of school. He went home, grabbed his piece, came back to school, and blasted her ass.
Yeah, this Timothy here, I don't believe that he was being bullied and he was scared and nothing like that. I think maybe he didn't win the fight the way he wanted to and got pissed off and decided he was going to shoot some people now, because that's what kids do. My other point I wanted to bring up about this is this fella, like we just said, got $75,000 bond for shooting 4 people. Attempted murder. They call it aggravated assault. It's attempted murder. If you shoot throwing lead at somebody, you're not just saying, "Oh, I was just shooting them to wound them." No, you throw lead at people because you intended to kill them.
Fucking story.
What?
What story are you talking about?
No, I'm just adding to the same story.
Oh, I'm sitting here like, that ain't the next story.
No, I'm not talking about the next story. My thing is, this kid got $75,000 bond, and he's out on the street. No, let's go back in time. Back in time, okay. Rittenhouse kid. We all remember him. That shit was all over the news forever. All right, he shot, 3 people?
Shot 3 people.
He shot 3 people. I think 1 died or something like that. 2 died.
They all deserved it.
Well, one of them was trying to hit him in the head with a skateboard. I think the other 2 had guns also. One guy was pulling a gun. But he was in jail with a $3 million bond. I don't know. Let's see. $3 million? $75,000? I mean, that's the scales of justice. They fucking don't lean too good, do they? So I'm just making that point. It's bullshit.
You know what's really bad is we actually raised that $3 million in less than 24 hours, and GoFundMe kicked it back and said that he was involved in a hate crime. They won't allow it.
Only thing I'm guessing at, and I'm not, because I'm not using, I don't care what color these kids were. I think it might be this kid is in Texas, and Rittenhouse was up north. What state was that in?
That was in Wisconsin. That was my hometown.
He was up north. That's the only thing I can say is he was in. They did, one's in blue state, one's a red state. That's the only thing maybe I can see the difference in, is why that happened.
Not a damn chance.
Is mine. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to say about that one. Let me play the video of the parents real fast, because I'll just keep talking about this. With the video number I put down, V1. Where'd I put it? There it is. All right, here we go.
He was scared. He was afraid. There's a video that's all out on social media, and it shows that he was being attacked.
They took the video down because I think it showed him with. Where's it at? They took it down because he wasn't being attacked.
It wasn't just one person that would attack him and bully him, taking his money, harassing him due to the fact because he had more things than maybe others.
Really?
So they were bullying him because he's successful?
He's not
No, they're
successful.
bullying him because he's spoiled.
Mama, and I'm assuming that's daddy, grandma, maybe sister, aunt. I don't know. But that's mama. I mean, because he's not successful. He ain't got no fucking job. Mama's
No, that's what I'm saying. No, he's spoiled. He's a spoiled brat.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It takes us all to stand together about this bullying. It could have been a situation where he took the other turn and decided to commit suicide.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be
Probably would have
mean,
missed then too.
but I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want people to commit suicide, but I would have preferred him to eat his own bullet than shooting other fucking people, especially people that didn't have nothing to do with it.
yeah, if you have the mindset to go out and mass kill a number of people, I prefer you jump off a cliff first. I don't care.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, well, he could have went the other way and killed. So this was a better thing. And his mom, if you listen to mom's not an idiotic woman. She speaks well and everything else. She's not just,
Educated.
Yeah, she's educated. What
the decision that he made, taking the gun, we're not justifying that.
Well, you can't.
That was not right.
That was not.
But he was trying to protect himself. And so
was the teacher attacking him? When she got says, "I'm going to hit you with my ass," and running backwards at him and going to hit him with his ass when he shot her in the back. I don't know. Robert said, could have happened. Did she have a big booty? What happened? So I don't know.
Didn't you read me those stats yesterday about people getting shot in the ass?
Yeah, I did that. Let's see what Dan said. Dan says, "I love how parents only offer excuses for their children's poor decisions instead of taking responsibility for crimes their child committed. My parents would have whipped my ass after my neighbors did." Me and Holstera actually had a whole conversation the other day, right? What you said, when we were growing up, that
school would beat your ass.
That you'd get whipped at home, or if you were down the road playing with your friends and you did something wrong, your friend's mama would whip your ass and then call your mama. So when you got home, you got your ass whipped again. That's just the way it was. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, the woman. Yeah, she's trying to. You can't justify your kid shooting people, lady. I'm sorry.
we hope that the police department does the investigation properly. There are going to be independent investigations that's going to be done as well, so that we can get to the bottom of really what happened.
Well, let me tell you what. I've never been a detective.
Kid shot somebody. That's what happened.
I've been a cop for almost 30 years. I've never been a detective. But you guess what? I'm pretty sure a blind man could figure out what happened. Let's see. Your son got in a fight. Your son went and got a gun. Your son came back to school. He started shooting people, and now he's in jail. He tried to kill people. That's what happened.
There has never in the history of firearms been an acceptable use for attempted homicide.
Independent. We want independent investigations. On what?
Kids.
On what?
I hope they do. That way they find out that the little bastard shot everybody. What the fuck?
Oh my God! You know what? I could see the parents trying to sue the metal detector company if they have them at this school and saying it wasn't working right or something. This is fucking. Let's see what else she has to say. You're almost done.
Well, and you say that he was bullied exactly because he had, clearly y'all have a little bit of money, you know what I mean? Like, because of money situation, or what all are you saying that he was bullied about, and how many times did y'all report that?
Well, due to the fact that they were blessed financially, and so he was able to, get things maybe that other children could not get or teenagers could not have. And so because he wore nice clothes and because he drove nice cars and because he had the things, he was like a target, outgoing, loving person.
So here we go with him he's the victim now. He's the victim because he had a nice car. He had nice clothes. He had this. He had that. I'm sorry. I just had to pick my feet up off the ground because the bullshit was filling up my shoes. So,
I've never heard of reverse bullying. Like, who bullies the fucking rich kid?
Obviously.
That didn't work that way when I went to school.
No, hell no. The rich kid was a person picking on us for wearing, Walmart shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, because well, back in my day, we didn't have Walmart shit. Because back in my day, we had
the corner store with no
we
power.
We had the blue light special from Kmart's. Okay, that's where we went.
Yeah.
In the TGs and Ys. Oh my God! Y'all want to hear some bullshit here? There's nothing to investigate. Your kid shot innocent people. Period. You were right, Dan. But Roy must be Roy. Do I have to? I'm gonna have to call somebody. Roy is on drugs. Roy, are you on drugs? Roy just put down he understands that part, that he said he is so hot that he is a victim of women falling all over him and he feels the pain.
Yep, and I know y'all can't see me, but I'm slim and good looking.
Yeah, me too. I've got a beautiful long hair of head, or head of hair.
I have to wear this mask because if you got to see my face, I mean, Bam would be so mad because women would be throwing themselves at me like stuff like that. It's so much gorgeousness underneath this mask. Yeah.
My wife says you look like the creeper.
Kmart
peeks over the fence at you.
This Kmart Husky jeans got the job done. Poor rich people have it so hard. Yeah, when we were in school, they had some kids. Their daddy was very rich, and we were in high school, and this kid showed up with in a Viper, Corvettes, all kind of just shit. I mean, his dad was stupid rich, and they just let everybody know it. And guess what?
Y'all must have bullied the shit out of him.
We made fun of him. We told him that his clothes cost, because when I went to school, there was no uniform code. We told him his clothes cost too much, that he should wear rustlers like the rest of us, and that he didn't need Nike shoes. He could wear the Kmart green tag special, stuff we made fun of him all the time. That's what we did. We just, then we used to beat him up too, and then go pee on his expensive ass car. That cost more than the house I lived in. So, yeah, that's what we did all the time. So that's the biggest.
Except for back then growing up, we were allowed to have our guns inside of our cars.
Yeah.
I had a shotgun in the back window of my truck.
This is the biggest hunk of shit.
That he's been around his grandmother, his loving mother. They taught him to love.
Did she say he was around his mother? Who the fuck are you then, lady? I thought you were his mama.
She's probably the
I
attorney.
think that's their representative.
Oh, and there's a granny right there. Look, I'm pretty sure there's a granny right here, the older lady with the orange hair. I guess.
No, that's Mayor Lightfoot.
Oh,
No. That's not nearly bad enough.
No. This woman actually looks like a woman. Now, if they had somebody standing behind the woman speaking here that looked like Beetlejuice scaring the shit out of people, that would be Mayor Lightfoot.
He was a giver.
He was a giver. He sure did. He was giving fucking bullets out for free, right out the barrel of the gun. It's like, he was a giver. Here you go, motherfucker. You want a bullet too? Here's one for you.
Well, let's be honest. Ammo's kind of pricey right now. I mean, that could have been a cheeseburger.
Well, you're right. I mean, bullets do cost a lot, but he was. Y'all right. You right, lady. He was giving up. He was giving them bullets.
Up until the point to where he got into his senior year. And it really became, he's looking forward to graduating.
Not now. Looking forward to not getting ass fucked in prison. He's like, don't drop the soap, little bitch.
Solid commissary.
Yeah, he thinks he got picked. He thinks he got bullied in school. Oh, God. Wait until Bubba was like, that sure is a pretty mouth you got right there, boy.
Yeah, Dan, it was the same way with us. We actually had pocket knives in our pocket going to school. It was normal. You grew up in the South.
I wish I had the Deliverance music to play right now. Ding, 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 ding. Squeal like a pig! Because that's what he's going to be doing when somebody's ramming a big cock in his ass.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do. God almighty. This some things are just too funny. Too funny for words.
What would you like to say to the victims' families at the same time?
Well, ma'am, let me tell you what. We did not give my son permission to give people free bullets. So we would like the bullets.
A refund.
Back. We need the bullets back, okay? Those were our bullets. And we're Indian givers. That's what we want to say. We want to say that it's not our son's fault. You should have ducked.
And we've set up a
thinking the same
GoFundMe
thing,
for his
Roy.
legal defense.
We have a GoFundMe for his legal defense and for his commissary for when he goes to prison, because he'll probably not go to prison. They'll probably feel sorry for him, and it's he was a good boy, and he was on his way to church that day.
Yeah, we got to follow this one because that'll piss me off.
I still wait on Precious to get
His
arrested.
family. There is no justification of anybody who's being hurt. We have to take a look at the fact that bullying is real, and it takes us all. And I do apologize. We ask as a family for forgiveness of any type of hurt. It was never intention for it to go on like this.
That's the end of it, where it stopped. We didn't. I mean, there was no intention of him. Oh, that's myself. I may disappear. There was no intention of victimhood. Why is everybody a victim all the time? I wish people would take responsibility for their own fucking actions sometime. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like what Todd said. Misses the old days. Nowadays, everybody's babied too damn much.
Yeah, like you just said there, everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets a trophy. I remember when I was a kid, we played shit. Everybody gets a trophy. If you got one, it might have been second or third place.
Kid actually said it on there.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it just says good job.
It's like, good job. You showed up. Oh, you did good job. Oh, you're a good boy. It's like I'm talking to my dog right now. You're a good little boy. Oh,
Nah, the dog actually learns.
Yeah, the dog listens. Yeah, better. But it's like, yeah, that's the problem now. People do not. I say, no, don't get me wrong. When I say beat your kids, I'm not talking about physically beating your kids. It's just a term. People do not use corporal punishment on their children. They put them in time. Well, go to your room. Well, that really hurts them. They got 3 game consoles, 400 channels on TV, a cell phone, laptops, pads, and everything else. So you're sending them right where they want to go. No.
No, I keep a little whipple ball butt next to my chair.
My thing was the wooden spoons, the wooden mixing spoons.
Yeah.
Me and you've known each other for a long time. You remember my stepson when he was younger and stuff, and still love the kid to death. I actually talked to him not too long ago. I mean, he's almost like 16 or 17 now. He sounds like a grown-ass, deep voice of a grown man. But I was like, where the fuck are all my little spanking spoons go? Because I'd pop them. I'd pop them with it. Well, it ain't going to, it hurts, which is the point, but it's not going to, I'm not causing any damage. But the next time they're not going to do it because they don't want me to pop them with the spoon. They kept disappearing. Well, I was cleaning up one day, and I found like 6 of them hidden in the cracks of the cushion on the couch. They were hiding the shit out of these wooden spoons. So, but yeah, I mean, the problem now is the kids don't get disciplined. Everybody, everybody's a victim. Everybody's
Oh my God, you need to understand he has feelings. Yeah. He's going to feel this hand on his ass.
Yeah. I had a friend, me and you were having, I had a friend 18 years ago when I had friends that would come over. And, but they came over and they brought their kid with them. Well, my kids knew if we went to one of my friends' house and you even thought about acting like an asshole, I'm going to take you outside and tear your ass up right there. If I do it inside. Well, I'm sitting on my couch, and these people are sitting there. Next thing I know, their kid is like standing on top of my coffee table, jumping up and down. And I'm looking at them like, your kid's like on my furniture, jumping up and down. And they're just talking, and this kid's fucking, I'm like, get out, get off my furniture, kid. And get off. I was like, look, I said, appreciate y'all coming to visit. It was nice seeing y'all. Can't wait till next time. Y'all have a good day, and open the door. It's like, get the fuck out of my house. Your kid is not going to destroy my shit, and you're not going to say nothing to you. It's like, you're not saying nothing to your kid.
Yeah,
things
we
are
had
gonna
that conversation.
Things are going to get really bad, really quick. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, that's the parents. I could go on about this fucking shit, that all night. We have the next one. The next one is Louisiana based, and it goes off of this lick challenge shit that the list we just read. This was from Covington, Louisiana. It's in St. Tammany Parish. It's a pretty disturbing video. This girl here, I believe she's 18 years old. anyway, she's 18 years old. I think, let me play the video. I think it might tell the whole story. If it don't, we'll watch the video and then we'll talk about it. Here it is.
Hold it up. Come on. Bitch, you better fucking not.
The girls in the background, it's kind of a far off video. That's a big ass girl too. She ain't a little girl. That's the teacher in the pink
I'm
shirt.
gonna start running. Hold it up.
Anyway, that's the whole video. Like I said,
Come on.
the video is extremely short. It's only 14 seconds. But anyway, if you're not watching or anything like that, it's this was in Covington. I guess let me grab it. I guess I can read this story.
Yeah, that girl beat the shit out of that teacher.
The teacher.
But I have a problem with the headline.
What's the headline say?
Police arrest students who filmed violent attack on teacher.
That was the second part of it. I didn't. It was two parts, but this one story. This was the backup to it because how am I trying to say it? The first part of the story was yesterday, I believe, and it was the part on here. And today they did more charges. It's a Covington high school student was arrested in St. Anthony Parish after she allegedly attacked her physically disabled teacher. First of all, I love how you got to say allegedly and stuff like that. We just all watched a video on it.
Yeah, we're all witnesses now.
Pretty much wasn't nothing alleged about it when she started beating the shit out of her physically disabled teacher, part of the social media challenge. 2 others were arrested days later. They arrested the kids for posting the assault on social media. The Covington Police Department said the attack happened Wednesday at Covington High School. The department said the student, 18-year-old Lorena Jackson, was caught on video punching the 64-year-old teacher, knocking her to the ground. Now, I forgot to put her picture on here. I don't know how good this camera's going to show it up. If you can see it, you see her face. You see her biting her lip right there, and you can see she's doing her damnedest not to sit there and look like laughing to me. She looks like she has a very laughing face. That pisses me off also. 2 others who filmed the attack, them 2 little bitches that were like, hey, we're not going to try to help the teacher or nothing because she's just an old lady, are facing charges of unlawful posting of criminal activity for notoriety. Everything's clickbait now. Everybody wants clicks. That's all they want. We want to go viral. They identified one of those additional suspects as Trinity Jarvis, 18. The third suspect is said to be a juvenile, so they ain't going to say who she is. Officers believe the attack was likely prompted by the viral social media challenge circulating on TikTok, which involves users damaging school property or physically assaulting teachers. The social media platform said Thursday afternoon it would remove any post propagating the trend. We'll see if that happens or not. Because you can go on TikTok in a white T-shirt and pour Kool-Aid on yourself so the world can see your nipples, but
hey, I did that once, okay?
but if you say anything about the jab in a negative way, they're gonna fucking remove your shit left and right. So
yeah.
Holstera got banned recently. He was telling me because his son came in. He was on TikTok Live, and his son jumped in the live feed and don't spell very well and typed something that was all misspelled and told him that he said you typing like you're retarded or something, and next thing you know he's banned for bullying because he told his own kid to stop typing like he was retarded.
Yeah, I just got the account back today, believe it or not. They finally reviewed it and realized that it was stupid.
It's like I was talking to my own kid, you know. I mean, it's that ridiculous, but they put shit like this up. What you think about that, Aaron?
I think that's actually, that's fucking stupid. I mean, they allow this shit to propagate, and then they're like, oh, no, it's not our fault.
Yeah.
Please, nobody think of suing TikTok. I mean, now you want to know my 2 cents out there? Hey, everybody who got slapped because of this, TikTok's got plenty of money. They owe you a check. I'm sure somebody will work on consignment. Get you a lawyer that's willing to take a cut. Go to town.
Absolutely.
What pisses me off the worst about it is this teacher is 60-something years old. She's probably past age of retirement. She probably enjoys her job. She probably enjoys being a teacher because
Not no more.
well,
She probably got osteoporosis, and now she's all kinds of fucked up.
well, you got to look at her age. Teachers back then taught for the pleasure of teaching the children, not because they were trying to indoctrinate them into some kind of fucked up way of thinking or something like that. We'll call her an OT. She's an original teacher. But I mean, this lady's handicapped, and this girl walked over there and started. If you go watch it yourself on YouTube, whatever.
She laid haymakers on her.
She's a big ass girl. She's a big fucker. It ain't like some little 100-pound little girl walked over there. This bitch looks like she's at least 220 pounds somewhere up in there. She a big ass girl. So, she's 18. Good. Hope she can be charged an adult. I hope they expel her from school, and she won't do any prison time. When I say this, go look.
First case assault. Nah.
Go read your newspapers anyway.
It's
I don't know in your hometown.
here, but
You can go look at your stuff and look out here. You can read about all these court cases. So let's say you read about 20 people that were found guilty on stuff from felonies to misdemeanor, probation. Out of 20 people, it might have one that got some time. But most of them, it's don't do that no more, you bad little boy. Now go home. Then guess what they're going to do?
That is true, Dan.
That's why the recidivism rate is so freaking high, because they know there's no consequences for their actions no more. It's ridiculous. Anyway, this little bitch, she's probably home with an ankle monitor on too, most likely. But this little bitch here, I hope karma comes around and gets her really fast.
No, I hope she smirked up like she did in the photo right in front of the judge. And the judge was like, yeah, no.
Dan basically says it looked like it might have been a special ed class. And
like ISS in school suspension, because there's only like 4 or 5 kids in there.
Roy, I'm sorry I was slapping my hands. Please try to control yourself.
He likes the slapping noise.
Yes, he likes my hands. He says these beautiful hands right here. He loves it. Anyway, that's part of the challenge that's going on now. And let's hope it don't get worse. But it's supposed to be slap your teacher on the ass, not beat the holy fuck out of them.
Yeah,
and
Grandma probably would have liked it if somebody ran up behind her and slapped her on the ass like, yeah, baby. Be like, ooh.
That felt good. I'm going to have to put some Bengay on it later, though. I think you might bruise me. So anyway, the next...
little puff of dust.
Yes, was that the Johnson & Johnson? No, that's just old age. Next, the high school, number 4 stories. High school student brings gun to school. This was like just in the last day or two. It's another story from Baton Rouge. You want to read us up on that one?
It's a real short one.
Yeah, it's very short.
High school student brought loaded gun aboard school bus Wednesday morning. I'm surprised he didn't make it to school. Baton Rouge, a high school student, is facing criminal charges after he brought a loaded gun aboard an East Baton Rouge school bus on Wednesday. The sheriff's office said the gun was found in a backpack of the 9th grade student at Glen Oaks High School during a random bag search. My ass. He showed somebody and they told.
It wasn't. I read the story. It wasn't a random bag search. Keep reading. You'll see why.
Yeah.
Criminals
the 14-year-old
are stupid.
reportedly left the bag containing the firearm on the bus. Jesus Christ. The teen is charged with illegally carrying of a firearm on school property and violating a firearm-free zone. Oh, that's right, because,
it wasn't a random bag search. It's like, we're going to open the bag because we got some kid forgot their booksack on the bus, and we're just going to try to figure out whose it is. Oh, look, there's a gun. There's his books with his name in it.
Yeah, but a decent attorney
It's a legend.
in Louisiana will make him so he walks because they can't prove that he's the one that put the gun in there.
No, I'm going to tell you what happened. He forgot his book sack. The bus driver don't like this kid, okay?
And put his Remington in the bag.
And is bullying the child. Don't like him. Put the gun in the kid's book sack and then called and got him busted for having the gun in the book sack because the bus driver don't like the kid and wanted him expelled. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a victim.
No, he wasn't rich. We only
But
pick on rich
it
kids.
don't matter. He got a trophy. He got a trophy.
well-
He got a trophy just for showing up at school. Anyway, that was a short. I think it's just stupid. I mean, these kids are just Jesus Christ. And I want to know where he got the gun. Was it stolen? Well, I mean, what was up with that?
He didn't have the serial number isn't missing. It seems to be in medium condition. Like it's definitely been thrown over a few chain link fences.
And so they just had a kid in North Carolina brought a gun to school and discharged it around during a fight. He also claimed that he was being ruthlessly bullied. Staff knew about the bullying also. I'm noticing, yes, bullying is, it's, bring a
fucking
gun.
trend.
Bullying,
And
yeah, I
there's
mean, just
a lot of
everybody's
teachers
being
let it happen.
bullying. It's a
Well,
trend.
they actually do, which is kind of fucking sick.
Did I put a
Yeah.
video on this one? I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did.
The next one,
This
another fight
one
in Louisiana
happened
school.
in Monroe, Louisiana. I'm gonna tell you, I had a whole bunch more stories, and don't tell nobody I fucked up. I was trying to do something on my phone, and I accidentally deleted the whole text thing of all the stories I had, so I had to go find this shit again. So yeah, I'm glad I fucked up. But it happens because I'm old and I'm not computer savvy, so I have a reason for it.
What is this? It's about Shreveport, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, it's at Monroe area, Shreveport area. It's all the same.
As long as it's not in Homo.
No, it's not homo. It's homo.
Uh huh.
A fight Friday. This was a couple weeks back now. I mean, I've been saving this story, but in Louisiana high school, where 14 students were arrested the day before, had resulted in more students facing charges. Caddo Parish Sheriff's Sergeant Andy Scoggins says 2 groups of teen girls, ages 14 to 17, were involved in the fight at Southwood High School in Shreveport. In all, 8 people were arrested on charges of disturbing the peace by fighting, and each has been released to their parents. Oh, how, they're all being ankle monitored because they'll never do it again. Friday's arrest followed the arrest of 14 students, all boys from the same school, the day before. So we had 20-something, I think it's a total of 22 or something kids arrested within 2 days at this one school for fighting.
These kids like to throw bows.
It was freaking ridiculous. And it said, one of them was also charged with battery for punching the assistant principal. Another student, 18 years old, Devin Welch, faces a charge of resisting an officer and interference with the operation of school. He's being held in the correctional. He's being held in jail. Here in Louisiana, it used to, I don't know, it might be nationwide, I'm not sure. But I think it was a year or so ago, when you were 17, you were automatically considered an adult and got charged as such. You got charged as an adult. I don't know if it was Louisiana or it was the United States Supreme Court. I don't remember. But now you're not considered an adult until you're 18 years old.
I'm waiting for them to change it because now everything's got
They need
to
to
21.
change it. Well, they need to change it to like 15 years old.
Yeah, at 16 years old, you know right from wrong.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
At 16,
to say that you don't.
you know from right and wrong. And it's like, it's like when I'm writing tickets. If I pulled over a 17-year-old, they got a regular court date. Now, if I pull anybody under 18 years of age over, I got to do a different thing where they get, upon notice and shit because they got to mail them the court date because their legal guardian, their mom, either dad, either mama, papa, aunt, uncle, whoever has to bring them to court. So,
Wow.
oh yeah, it's pain in the ass. But now, because now I got to ask, because I'm old now, I'm like, how old are you? And the kid's like, I'm 24. I'm like, oh shit, I thought you were like 12. But thank you, motherfucker. But yeah, it's stupid. So all these 17-year-olds are, and you know that once, when you're a juvenile, if you get arrested for something, that's basically privileged information. That can't be held against you once you turn 18. That's all sealed records and shit like that. Dan says, serious question. What if we started a school where every teacher had to be trained in firearms and get carried? You think it would make a difference?
They tried that in Florida, and they got shut down by the teachers union.
I mean, I think it would be great, but like I said, the teachers union, that's a big fucking joke in itself right there.
It is, but they're a huge power.
Oh, they're
force.
extremely powerful, unfortunately. This next one, is this one? I think this was in New York or something. It's a 2-day crime spree one.
5 kids, 11 to 15.
Yeah. This.
You didn't put my story on here from my hometown, did you? The 18 kids who got into a fight.
No. We can talk about it if we get time, though. But I'm not in a big hurry. We can just run it long if we have to. So.
Right. You want to run this one?
Yeah, go ahead and run it.
All right. 5 kids, 11 to 15 years old, arrested in 2-day crime spree in East Bay. All right. A 2-day crime spree resulting in carjacking, a laptop robbery, and a purse snatching at gunpoint in East Bay, and 5 juveniles were taken into custody. The youngest just 11 years old. Holy shit. A possible break-in the case happened in the patio of Pete's Coffee Shop on 4th Street in Berkeley. That's where the laptop robbery happened at 2:30 p.m. Tuesday. There's a video. Police say a witness managed to take down a license plate number of the getaway car. And later that night, there was a pursuit, or a purse snatching in Walnut Creek. We had a victim walking downtown. Her purse was stolen, and she pulled to the ground, said Lieutenant Holly Connors, the Walnut Creek Police Department. 5 people were involved in the attack, and one of them had a weapon, police said. Once the vehicle description was put out to other agencies, it was determined the vehicle used in the armed robbery was used in a carjacking, said Connors. That carjacking happened in Oakland on Monday. Police spotted the car in Berkeley on Tuesday. I don't know where Berkeley is. A pursuit ended when the car crashed.
Are you serious?
Someone sitting on a bench.
Come on now.
Berkeley? I know there's a college there.
California.
One of them Yankee states, ain't it?
It's California.
California.
Well, I mean,
We don't want to claim them neither.
Berkeley's where, I think wokeness started over there. I think you got to be a hippie to even think about renting an apartment over there or something like that.
Right. So 5 juveniles ranging in age from 11 to 15 years old were arrested, according to a staff member at the Youth Commission in Oakland. So yeah, that's California still. Nationally, there has been an increase in family and gun violence. Well, yeah, it's because you're trapping everybody at home, and then you're just going to kill each other. And that may be why suspects in these types of crimes are getting younger. Violence is often environmental. And somebody that experienced violence in their life is more likely to be a perpetrator of violence, said this idiot. Oakland Youth Commission added that the system needed to be put in place for our youth. Until that happens, juveniles committing violent crimes will only continue. How about y'all learn to whip your fucking kids? Sorry, that was just out there.
How about the parents take responsibility and start raising them correctly?
Right.
How about that?
How about we send the parents to jail with the kids?
I like that.
Yeah,
I really do. I've always said, because in the military, like if you're a military brat like myself and you get in trouble on base, they take that shit out on whoever is in charge of you. So if your dad's a sergeant, he could be bumped to corporal or private just because you made a stupid ass mistake, like hitting a car with a beer bottle.
Well, you got 11-year-olds running the streets like that. That's just bad parenting right there.
Yeah, I agree.
I guarantee you, when my kids were that age, they were with me. I knew where my 11-year-old was, and they're sure not gonna. I'm not sure gonna let them run in the streets. And the kid, your kid shows up with his 13-year-old friend driving a car. Be like, yeah, that's real smart.
Yeah.
So, all these kids, again, this is for you, Roy, if you're still here. Slapping on the wrist. Ain't nothing going to happen to them. Nothing going to happen to these kids. They're going to end up being future felons.
I hate to say it, but one of the best things that could have happened to these kids, because there was, 5 5 of them.
Yeah.
Is the one pulled out that gun probably didn't even have ammo, and somebody just blasted one of them, because that would have been an image in their head that said, "Hey, this shit's real. This isn't a game."
Or they pulled the gun out and pulled it at the cop or something, and the cops blasted them.
Yeah, and I feel worse for the cop than I ever will feel for that juvenile.
But then whose fault would it have been?
The cops, because it's California.
Exactly. It's like, hold on, sir. I know you're pointing the gun at me, but we have to check. Is it real first? Do you have bullets in it? Oh, I'm sorry. You shot me already. Oh, then you ran off. Oh, no, we're in Chicago. Hold on. Sarge, look, this kid just shot me with his gun, and I'm bleeding really bad, and he ran off. If I'm able to make it before I bleed out, is it okay if I chase him? Oh, it's not. Never mind. He's gone. And you might want to send a coroner out because I think I'm bleeding out. So, I mean...
Yep.
I mean, that's how bad it is. I don't understand. I mean, kids nowadays are just... I mean, I say, me and Aaron are close in age. I think we're close in age. Holstera is a little like spring chicken over there. But
we can't all be dinosaurs. Somebody's got to pick up the slack.
Yeah, that's true. I'm like a old woolly mammoth, but
I'm not that far behind. So,
but it's like, I don't know. I mean, if I showed disrespect to people that weren't my parents, I mean, my mom would have knocked my teeth down my throat.
Same.
Yeah. Or at the very least, the back of my head would have been ringing.
Oh yeah, Dan's right there. It's like we all agree. Start sending the parents to jail. I've seen where I work. We got truancy officers, and they start the younger kids. I mean, people not sending their kids to school and stuff like that. They bring the parents in. It's like, look, this is your one chance in front of a judge now, in front of a district judge, and it's like, this is your one chance. Your kid better start showing up at school. You better start bringing your kid to school, and and if they come back in, I mean, I've seen them, just about, get ready to throw their asses in jail.
Shit's a felony here in Florida. More than 7 days.
Get off your lazy ass. Get off your cell phone. Get off whatever electronic device you're on, and bring your kid to school. Hang your cell phone up, take the tablet away from the kids, and have conversations with them. People don't talk to their own children no more. I mean, when I was growing up, we all sat down at the dinner table together and ate supper every night, and we would discuss we were allowed to talk about if I disagreed with my parents on politics or anything like that. There was a certain point we couldn't go past, of course, but we were pretty much allowed to voice our opinion on stuff the way I grew up. But we were at the dinner table. Of course, we didn't have all them electronic devices, but the TV got turned off and shit like that. People need to communicate. I think that's one problem now is nobody talks to nobody anymore. These kids don't know how to talk to each other. Right. I mean, they'll stand. I'm waiting for them just to stand across from each other and text each other instead of actually saying real words.
That's how it is most of the time. Yeah, at restaurants, you walk in, there's a table with 5 people. Everybody's got their fucking head.
It's nobody's talking. Why don't y'all just stay home and eat pot pie or something like that?
Well, they are. They're sitting there texting each other while they're sitting next to them.
It's freaking. It's ridiculous. The way it is now, don't get me wrong. They got a lot of stuff good. All the technology does help out a whole lot, but I think it's hurting more than it's helping.
It is. Now, I remember back when I was a kid, my smart-ass teacher would be like, you ain't never going to have a calculator in your pocket everywhere you go.
Oh, we couldn't even think about
now I got a damn robot that yells at me if I cuss her out.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't even think about using a calculator in school and stuff like that growing up. And now these kids are like, I said, they carry around computers. My daughter said something one time to me. I called her and asked her something about all this shit, computer shit and stuff. And she said, come on, Dad, really? I'm like, let me fucking tell you something. When I was in school, we didn't have computer labs. They
had chisels and a piece of stone.
Yeah, basically, we had typing class with ribbon and whiteout. Okay, and if you were lucky, you got the good typewriter that had the whiteout little thing built into it. You could tap it. And if not, you're sitting over there with the little paintbrush, going, "Fuck, I'm never gonna get this paper in the backs rolling and rolling. That fuck was it? Click, click, click. No, You don't know the pain. Y'all don't know the pain. These kids have it now. Now they just pick something up. Yeah, order me some pizza and tell Mom I need toilet paper and to bring her titty in here because my milk glass is empty too. Because I'm 24 years old and I'm still sucking on my mom's titties. But so go ahead. Thank you. They don't know how to do anything for themselves anymore.
No.
All right, we're running long, so we might not get to all the stories. This next one I do have a video of, so I'm going to play it. This one happened in Broward County.
What the hell? What did you just say?
Broward. Ain't that how you say it?
Broward.
Yeah, Broward, whatever you want to call it.
No,
that's kind of like you calling homo or whatever. And
you can't be mispronouncing the auras.
And Roy said I didn't do my homework. We know that, Roy, because you were masturbating to pictures of my hand. Because you love my hands, Roy.
Watch catalog.
All right,
South Florida High School. It left 2 officers injured. It happened at Dillard High in Fort Lauderdale. We brought you this story, breaking news yesterday. And now we're seeing some new video from the scene.
And we're also hearing from witnesses about how this all began. Local 10's Terrell Fournay.
Bullying. I think it started from bullying. Some rich kid showed up in his...
Those motherfuckers are rich. That's a rich-ass area.
The kid showed up in his brand spanking new Lamborghini, and the kid that was driving his Chevette got mad.
I like a Chevette.
I'd take one.
Yeah, and the other kid, his best friend, who had his Pinto parked next to him, his Ford Pinto, one of them that didn't explode.
Live in Fort Lauderdale with the update. Terrell.
Fort Lauderdale.
And some students are telling us that this all started a dispute over a girl and those.
Mm-hmm. Leave the girls alone. Leave them alone. Over a girl that neither one of them will marry. Probably had a thing with the football team.
Fights escalated from there, some here on campus at Dillard High, others even taking place off campus, but it ended with 5 students being taken into custody and those 2 officers seeking treatment in the hospital. A series of cell phone videos shows just how bad these schools.
That's a lot of fucking kids out there. I'm sorry. Look at it.
Yeah.
That's over 20 kids out there.
Brawl went. A body.
Somebody been watching too much WWE right there. Did you see him body slam him? I'm John Cena, bitch. And
can't see me.
Slam for one of the kids and punches thrown in what would turn out to be several fights on the campus of Dillard High.
I saw a lot of crowd of people just kind of walking. It was like inside a school building, like the engine.
Witnesses tell us things got out of hand around.
By the engine.
The entrance, I don't know. It got out of hand. Well,
oh, shit.
Dismissal time on Monday as staff members struggled to keep the peace. But the
problem here is with the SROs is, if I couldn't be one, they a lot of times, a lot of these schools now won't let the SROs even carry tasers, and they don't want you spraying the kids with, pepper spray or something like that. Why pepper spray? Pepper spray's not going to hurt them. It's just, it might burn a little bit. But I guarantee you, if these cops would have went with this huge-ass fucking crowd of 20-plus kids or more out there fighting, start hosing them little fuckers down with some pepper spray, they're going to disperse. They're going to cry.
Yeah.
Their mommies will show up.
Riot spray.
Yeah, the mom will show up. Put a titty in their mouth. Here you go, baby. Suck a titty. It's a good boy. And everything would be fine. But no, you're not allowed to spray the kids, tase the kids, or nothing like that. So they know nothing's going to happen to them. And the cops end up getting hurt.
Crowds grew, and 2 school resource officers were injured. They were sent to the hospital.
It was a lot of commotion, more than one, and then a security guard got their head hit on the gate. And it was like blood, and there was a lot of running and screaming, all that. That's all I seen was the kids crowding around, and the kids just saying basically screaming what's going on.
I took a look at the police report.
Today in juvenile court, 2 of the 5 students arrested appeared virtually before a judge on charges of disorderly conduct, resisting arrest,
Nothing
and
gonna happen
battery
to
on a
him.
law enforcement officer.
Nothing happened to
One
him.
of the students in trouble, 17-year-old Jakiria Riley.
You're not to return to Dillard High School or have any contact with the school resource officer involved in this case.
Well,
Do you
what
understand?
punishment?
And on the campus
You
of
can't go
Dillard
to
High
school no
today,
more.
a stepped-up police presence to ensure safety and to prevent a repeat of the drama that unfolded Monday.
And today at Dillard High, we had the SWAT team out in full riot gear. I mean,
yeah.
but the judge just said, you are not to go back to the school or you have no contact with the police officer.
That part of Florida,
I
Miami-Dade,
guess.
Broward County is extremely liberal.
I mean,
Broward's where that school shooting happened Valentine's Day.
Well, I'm sure that the student and the SRO are upset that they're going to have to delete each other as Facebook friends now. Since they can't have contact with each other. I mean, come on. They ain't done shit to this kid. This kid knows it. He's going to get away with it. I mean, they'll probably let him back in the same school next year.
Which turned out of control.
I mean, that's what it is here. You just gotta expect what you expect.
Really? You got to expect what you
We have seen
expect.
a number of officers from the
Right?
Fort
It
Lauderdale
is what
Police
it is.
Department and even deputies from the Broward Sheriff's Office patrolling the Dillard High campus and the streets surrounding the area. In the meantime, those 2 injured officers have since been treated and released. We're live from Fort Lauderdale. I'm Terrell Fournette, Local 10.
At a South Florida high school, it left.
Anyway. It is what it is.
Sometimes that's just how it be.
Sometimes, you just have a riot at school over some girl. It's these kids. I don't understand. The parents ain't raising them no more.
Yeah,
parents ain't raising.
The devil in a grandma is.
It makes me kind of think when I was a kid and we had a couple little tussles here and there, so we'd have some problems, go out in the woods behind the school and whoop each other's asses.
At the school bus stop, yeah.
Yeah, but our SRO was like, I don't know, 60. And, nobody was really afraid of him or anything like that. But if he started yelling at you, you listen because you knew he was too old to chase you, and there was a really good chance he was going to shoot your ass.
Well, Roy says he don't know why anybody would want to be SRO. I agree with you, Roy. About a week or so ago, I had to go relieve the SRO for him to go give a statement and on some stuff that happened. And I was at the school for 2 hours.
And he tased 6 children.
Just 2 hours. And I texted Holstera and I texted wife. I said, if I got transferred here and had transferred to this school and had to do this job, I would have to quit. Because I'm pretty sure I was going to quit before I would get fired or be on CNN for doing something to these little disrespectful fucking kids. First of all, they roam the halls more than they're in class. And they're walking around. I was like, there's no discipline. There's none. And it's totally ridiculous. But Dan said, yeah, you tie the hands of the cops and stuff and you expect to be, then there's no consequences. Right. But, you get what you get. I mean, we have the most popular president we've ever had in the entire
Shut the fuck up.
history. He got more votes than if he got more votes than God.
And we got more votes than we got living voters. I don't know how the fuck that worked.
Yeah, I mean, I think
cemeteries are popular places.
I think my parents both voted for him. They're deceased. So
yeah,
I mean, but go Brandon.
Yeah,
let's go Brandon.
Yeah, that's
become a chant all across the country. Like liberal towns are getting on board with this one. That should tell you something right there.
Yeah,
it's amazing that everywhere you go, everybody's hollering "fuck Joe Biden," but it's like
the media is trying to block it out. Like, bitch, we see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, kind of like that video I showed or played where the News Reporter Live said, "Sir, if you win the $685 million, what are you gonna do?" "I'm gonna buy me a supercharged Mustang with dual exhaust and 5 kilos of cocaine." She's like, "Well, I don't know much about cars." Yeah, what are you saying? "Well, you know about the coke, don't you?"
God bless you.
But like I said, if you had the Monroe, Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana, you had the huge ass freaking fight, and now you have, this one in Broward, or however you're supposed to say it properly. And we're going along. I'm not gonna read the whole stories. The next 2 stories we were gonna talk about is basically the same. It's all juveniles. They had a 17-year-old in Baton Rouge just got arrested for somebody ratted him or something, but he got arrested for murder. He killed a 19-year-old, and I don't think this kid's juvenile. He's just in his 20s or something, but I just have to say it. The NOPD superintendent, his son just got busted or got warrants out for him, and they made a comment saying, the relationship, him being, the son of the superintendent, will make no difference on us arresting and charging him.
My ass.
Yeah, right. The fuck?
Good luck. I don't care where you are, whether you're the president or whether you're the chief of police. Your kid gets arrested, they ain't serving no fucking time.
No, I think you're lying, Holstera. If Hunter Biden broke any laws ever, Joe would turn him in. That's what I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joe's an upstanding, the most ethical president we've ever had in the history of the United States. He got 80 million votes. And if Hunter Biden, his son, did any kind of illegal thing, hookers, or any other
drugs, or throwing a gun in the dumpster,
smoking crack, stuff like that, he would turn him in and have him arrested. So that's just
he's the smartest guy that Joe knows.
Yeah,
Joe's already said that.
Yeah, and there's no nepotism there. So, or if you're good friends with Joe and you bring your wife to the hospital and it's overcrowded and you can't get in, you call Joe. He will, as the president, call the hospital and ask them what the issue is. Like, that's not going to make a difference in getting somebody in if the president of the United States calls. Of course, I'm sure somebody else dialed the phone number because I'm sure he couldn't remember the phone number. That's all how affected with that 8675309. That's how there you go.
You get the fucking song stuck in my head.
I remember that, yeah, but the younger people here will not know what I'm talking about. Hunter is an artiste, Roy says. $500,000 painting.
I think one went for auction for like $2.5 million.
Have y'all seen the pictures?
I think everybody's just speculating he's going to off himself pretty soon, and once you're dead, your art's worth a lot more.
And then he'll come back to life after Joe's out of the White House.
No, he's not going to off himself. It's going to be
well, not on purpose.
Fentanyl.
Yep. Yeah, fentanyl might do it, but then again, he's surrounded by Secret Service, so I'm sure they got Narcan.
Or he's going to open a closet and a laptop's going to fall out and hit him in the head and kill him because he forgot it was up there. Like, fuck, where'd that come from? What was that? Oh, that's that other laptop. So, yeah. But anyway, like I said, kids have gone completely. Only the rich Chinese are buying. Are they? I don't know who's buying his shit.
Oh, no, that's it. Straight up China. That's who all the rich people in China are paying to have them artists print. There's
no collusion. No.
He would tell us if there was, because that would be the right thing to do.
And the virus started because a bat shit on some monkey's head who came over here on a banana peel and then peed in a hooker's eye. So that's how
that cost extra.
That's how COVID started. That's my prediction. No, I'm waiting for Hunter to start. Hunter Biden start his an OnlyFans page.
Or TikTok. I'm waiting on it.
It's
you
like
sit there banging out crack rocks all night long on fucking TikTok.
He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm Hunter Biden. Are we friends? Did you die? I'll marry your wife." None. Most transparent presidential administration. It is. Let me say, Jan Psaki.
fucking ginger bitch.
Oh, I don't know how she even does her job, but the whole thing's joke. The whole world, I believe. I try not to get political. Look, we're off topic again. The whole world is laughing. Look, we pissed the French off bad enough. They pulled their people out. You know, I mean, it's the French. I mean, they're known for wine and cheese and stuff. It's not like they're real tough.
No, their salute to other officers is this.
Hey, how you doing? And, but it's. I mean, and just like French. Well, what about the French? Y'all got French fries?
You got that dressing?
My butt's been wiped. I mean, it's delicious.
My butt's been wiped.
My butt's been wiped. Yeah. Why every time the president walks past, there's just crunching sounds? Depends. I don't know.
Geez.
Depends on when he's walking by. Pun intended. You right, Pepper Patty. Yeah, I mean, what I think's funny is with the Texas shooter thing. They were like, it's school shooting. We're gonna catch him. We caught him. Oh, it's a young black kid. Trump was talking in China back in the day. I thought that's how it went.
Yeah.
That's how it fucking. I'm sorry. That's just how it. Oh, yeah. President Biden. Oh, what type of ice cream is that? Oh, you got mint chocolate chip. That's delicious. Yeah. It's so bad. The whole world's laughing at us. We used to be. The United States used to be a powerhouse that everybody was scared of. Now we're like a old man shitting in his Depends, fucking hoping for my next bottle of Ensure from my fucking home health nurse, and hopefully I don't get a bed sore. That's what we are now.
I think that might actually be a little generous. I think we're more like the reality TV show of the planet at this point.
Yeah, I'm up there with you.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching us, just waiting to see what dumb shit's going to happen next.
They're like, there ain't no way that Jen Psaki could hide this shit. And all of a sudden she's like, we'll circle back to it.
Well, circle back. Yes, it's right
Circle
there.
back, bitch.
It's like a bad song or something. I mean, it's like, it's funny, you know, Camel Toe is like all but disappeared.
She's dude, she's fucking gone. She's like, no, I'm in a third world country.
It's like, oh, no, I'm the border czar. Yeah. I went down there. I think it was called CC's or something. No. It's like, what's that?
I love when she went there. She actually stood where the wall is, and she goes, "Look, there's no illegal border crossings." Yes, bitch. That's why we built the wall. Okay, but you stopped it. So where it stopped, it's amplified. Okay.
Dan says, "What about Corn Pop?" Yeah, what about Corn Pop? And he's always talking about from Scranton and Scranton.
Yeah,
Scranton must be a fucking just a phenomenal place.
Yeah, them little roaches sit on your legs and play with your blonde hairs.
Yeah, no, it's when the children wipe my hair down at the pool and watch them dry as they poke back up.
That's when you go.
It's like, damn, girl, is that Vidal Sassoon or is that Aussie? That's that Aussie in that purple bottle. That shit smells good. Hey, guess what? My butt's been wiped.
My butt's been wiped.
He said, I think she finally went to the border and the cartel snagged her. No.
Don't you fucking get my hopes up, Dan.
Dan, you were so wrong. Because they would have sent her back. They would have gave her back. They would have gave her back with money. Here, just take her back. We can't take it no more because
her laugh is driving us all insane.
She was at the cartel camp and they were like, she kept telling,
come. Do not come.
And they were like, I have to come, damn it.
I'm gonna come.
I have to.
Come. Poor donkey.
And
they would be fucking Tijuana.
Yeah. I mean, they would send her back. They would send her back.
Poor donkey.
It's like, we don't want her. Bring her back. I'm just waiting. When I retire, I think I'm just going to go buy a place in Mexico because
there won't be nobody there.
Nobody going to be there. It's going to be, they're all going to be over here. I bet you can get a cheap ass house in Haiti right now.
Hell yeah. Venezuela, I guarantee we get a whole damn apartment complex.
Man.
So Venezuela, you can buy a block.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought that was Detroit, but
Well, tomato, you know.
Yeah, they're about the same.
I'd rather live in Venezuela, I think.
yeah,
Got cleaner water.
or Russia. Where are you moving? I'm moving to China. Well, we got. You can buy a whole subdivision in Detroit for like $20. I'd rather.
Pass.
I got a 12 square foot apartment in China for $10,000 a month, but I'm. She's a new donkey show girl. It's bad. I've had people say all the time, it's like, well, Joe Biden, he said, I'm like, I hope to God Joe Biden don't pass away. Because Kamala would take over.
No, she'll be the most MIA president we've ever had. She would just do shit from the background.
But that's because if she gets out front, somebody might put one in her.
Don't you fucking get my hopes up.
But then she'll say this. If somebody puts one in her.
Purposes, FBI, that's a joke.
It is a joke. It is a joke. This guy in the green mask made it. Yeah, or I think he's over
didn't
here.
say
Fucking there.
let me lying on me.
Hey, look, everybody else can be seen, bitch. You're the guy, and we won't roll on you. We don't know what you look like.
But it's just, I don't know. It's a big shit show. It's a big shit show. I'm waiting to see what's getting ready to happen.
I think we're going to need to do another one of these.
Yeah, it's fun. We're getting long. We'll have to cut it down. I hope everybody, Dan and all the other people in here, if you were in here and if you didn't say anything in the chat, I can't see who's in here.
They're voyeurs.
Of course, Roy comes in just to look at my hands.
Me too.
Stop trying to take, you can't take, Roy is my secret love connection or something like that. He's going to be on the Bachelor transgender next, but I'm waiting for that to happen. I am waiting for that to happen. The Bachelor and Bachelorette, they're going to have Bachelor trans next or something like that. They're going to have to. It's next. I don't watch any of that shit. I've never watched it because I'm like, these people are like, oh, I love you. Thanks, Todd, for being in here.
Hey, Dan's trying to talk to you.
I was scrolling.
His old lady's been in corrections 8 years and spent the first 3 years of her career on death row working.
Oh, well, if she ever wants to be a guest on a podcast, we don't have to use her name. We don't have to know where she worked, and we don't have to do nothing live. When I have guests, a lot of times I'll just record it and then put it out earlier. It's a lot easier sometimes because people get nervous for some reason. I understand it takes thing.
You'd be like this guy, just invisible.
Well,
he doesn't even exist.
One of these days, y'all get to see the beauty that is me, and it's not real pretty. It's gonna be.
It's like 4 years and counting. Hopefully, by then we have thousands of followers.
Yeah. Well, Dan and people, everybody needs to like it and subscribe and tell your friends about it and share it and stuff like that. Like I said, the bigger we get, the more shit I'll put out because it's Holstera can tell you it's quite a bit of work. I work on this shit, for days and days getting stories and all this or trying to find guests and all that stuff like that. Then I got to put all this shit on a computer and all that stuff. And plus I have a full-time job. Plus I work extra duty and all this other stuff.
And he's got to do all of this while I'm fucking with him in the background.
Yeah, he's sitting there trying. He's talking to me. He's like, he's talking to me on the phone, or we got the headset on, and I'm trying to do it. And he's like, and I'm being quiet. And he's like, I'm like, man, fuck you. I'm trying to read this, write this, and put this in there. I got 5 different things going on. And I'm the old one.
The behind the scenes is some of the best shit you've ever seen. Like for about 10, 15 minutes before we go live, I'm just sitting in there fucking with him. He's trying to hit a button, make things work, and I'm like, well, hit the other button. What other button? Hit that button.
He don't help. Now we got Aaron. Aaron's going to have to be coming back with us, too.
Hell yeah. We get a whole group of people in here.
Aaron
We just got to figure out how to make it go live.
Aaron didn't get to talk as much, but I called him like the last minute. I texted him, and he's like, sure, I'll do it. We'll figure out how to get him on screen, too. We'll have to play with it, and he had no idea which stories we were talking about. All he knew was there was kids. So I appreciate him. He came in, it's like just raw. It was like a blind. It was like a blind date, and he didn't know if he was getting Betsy or Beulah. So, Dan says next time he's back home, I'm assuming you're from Louisiana. Then he said, "Let's stop by and have a drink and some crawfish."
Oh hell no! I want some crawfish.
Let me know, Dan.
Oh, yeah, I want some crawfish too.
Roy's been over a few times. Hell, I done fried fish with Roy, and we bought some scrimps and stuff like that. So I'm always up for it. Shreveport.
Shit, I planned a vacation and fucking COVID canceled.
That's quite a few. You have to take a couple hours drive to get to me from Shreveport, but we can do something. And tonight, my drink of choice is in my cup. If anybody wants to buy a cup, go to Perfectly Dysfunctional Designs, and you can order one with your name on it, or you can put my name on it. And
did you put that Texas tea in there?
No, I have went back right now to. I have the salted caramel Old Smoky with some Coca-Cola.
That sucking noise. You're gonna turn Roy on.
It is delicious.
That's called taking care of your listeners right there. That's what that is.
Delicious. Yep. All right. Can't forget. We're getting ready to end this.
New Iberia.
Yeah, that's
New Iberia.
Yeah, I know where that's at. That's a parish in Louisiana. And a new sticker.
County.
You need a new sticker.
Yeah,
You fucked up the sticker?
No, the daughter took the laptop. I bought Mel a new one for.
I can mail. I gotta have some more made, but I got some. I can send you a sticker. Send it when I send them T-shirts to y'all.
Right. There you go.
The hot nut story.
We're gonna do that on a Friday, or is that gonna be an exclusive Wednesday thing?
No, we're doing hot. These were a bunch of dumbass kids. We have to do hot nuts on these.
Motherfucker went to school, rich kid, got bullied and shot some people. That's my hot nuts.
Yeah, I'll second that.
All right, y'all win. But because my hot nut story was the stupid motherfucker that brought a gun to school and forgot his book sack on the bus with the gun in it.
No, he's smart, because had he left that book bag in his locker, he went to jail.
But nobody knew he had the gun. If he wouldn't have forgotten his book bag, they wouldn't have found the gun. Because he's dumb.
Planned on using it.
But because he forgot it. So that's mine, but y'all win. Let me pull up the little hot nuts little picture here. We got a little hot nuts right there. And we're gonna give it to the Texas motherfucker in prison. That's what's gonna happen to him. He's gonna say, I got some hot nuts and I couldn't breathe. I got teabagged so bad.
Smile and show me that toofuses, brother.
Yeah, I like your gold toofuses.
All right.
Make them white for you.
Like I said, I appreciate
You preach. Amen, brother. Amen.
Praise Jesus. Well, if anybody out there wants the Iceman to marry him, let me know. You come to Louisiana, I can do it legally because I'm an ordained minister.
Really?
Yeah, I took a thing online and got the paperwork, and I actually married a dude because he said if you can get ordained, I'll let you marry me and my old lady. I was like, okay, and I did it. Cost me $45, but
it's $45. I did it too.
It's legal. Yeah. I am an ordained minister. That's a scary fact, but I will marry you for free if you come to Louisiana. Just for the fact and I won't fuck up like I did the first time and call your future bride by the wrong name during the wedding. So that did happen.
Down here could do the same. I got it.
Did happen, but like I said, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Audio's on all of them, Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of those platforms. If you do listen on Apple, on iTunes, give me 5-star, leave a review. Give me a 1-star, leave a review. Tell me why you hate my fucking guts. Either way.
Send an email and explain it. Don't leave a 1-star. Leave a 5-star and let us know. And
I just hate it. I think I have 1-star. I just hate it when somebody does give you a 1-star and they don't fucking tell you why they don't like you. At least be big. Just have some hot nuts and at least tell us why. If you have any stories, want to be a guest, the best way to get in touch with me is email. I check email. I got a Twitter account. It's basically I'm not into much in tweeting. I'm always tweeting, clucking, snapping, and all that stuff. I'm not good at it. But email. Email, send me the email. We'll get in touch with you. If you have a story, I'll read it. If you email me stories, I try to get to them. I mean, I've gotten a lot lately. And got some from the Canada people will be reading. And everybody stay safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. And smile, because I might end up behind you, and then you get a ticket.
Better than in front of them.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
We'll be putting everything out Sunday, live next Wednesday. Come see us again.